Psalm 35, 1 through 3 says, "Contend, O Lord, with those who contend with me. Fight against those who fight against me. Take hold of your buckler and shield, and rise up for my life. Draw also the spear and the battle axe to meet those who pursue me. Say to my soul, I am your salvation." Well, if you're joining us in reading through this 6-month reading plan through the book of Psalms, today's reading is Psalm 35, the title through verse 13, and I encourage you to read that section. Well, I'm sure that if you have lived very long as a Christian, that you've run into roadblocks and times of war against you, your soul, and your life. Sometimes these times kind of sneak up on you, and other times they confront you very face to face. One such time that impacted my life was when I saw my chaplain in the Army having to deal with a very rare form of cancer in his left eye. I remember discussing his situation with his chaplain's assistant, and I was praying regularly for the understanding of first what was going on prior to their diagnosis, and then after the diagnosis of what was really going on. We were questioning on why God was allowing something like this to happen in his life. Of course, what was interesting is that God was using that experience as a shield to help me from depression when I received the same diagnosis some 38 years later. You see, this type of cancer is really can react in your body one of two ways. It can either be very aggressive or it can be localized and tend not to metastasize throughout your body. When I received the diagnosis, Tony, my wife, and I knew exactly how to respond because we had seen the response of a godly man before us. That's not to say we weren't scared, that's not to say that we weren't concerned. Both of these emotions are true to us, but we had seen how a man that we had looked up to and who had discipled us and we respected, we saw how he reacted and used that experience to protect ourselves from Satan's attack to question God's goodness. It is God who is our protector. It is God who takes us through various situations that we might grow closer to him. It is God who shields us from that which can destroy us. It is God who comforts us in these times. But we also have a role to play in this experience. We can choose to accept God's protection, or we can choose to go around that protection and face the battle completely naked as it is. We can either rest behind God or we can try and be God. We can either submit to his will or we can drown in our own will. This is our choice. But David encourages us in our battles to stand behind God's protection so that we will live and grow strong in him. And if you would like a PDF copy of this entire reading plan, please send an email to phineasjacobus@runningtohim.net.